is in.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For New York, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Both free throws good from Anthony. Joseph with the ball. He has 5. Fournier for 3. That's good. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
New York moving the ball around. Lopez a screen. Aflalo dishes to Carmelo. New York, no good that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Aaron Aflalo.
Personal foul. At the line.
And that one falls for Fournier.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Fournier nails both of them. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 6, and it's Anthony again missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Bazemore passes to Biyombo, and the shot is good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
It was Amundsen. He's checked in for New York. Now here's Aflalo. The wide open look here for Anthony, and it's Anthony again missing. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Kicks to Aflalo. To the inside. Pass to Amundsen. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Bazemore for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Just 1 point separating the teams. There's the double team with Joseph. The drive by Lopez. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
There's Diaz checked in for Biyombo. And then for New York, Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Here's Joseph. Off target from outside.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Now here's Grant. Step back shot. Amundsen. That's good. And now it's a 3-point New York lead.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Grant. Fournier's shot is off. And so here is New York. Outside Anthony. Now here's Calderon. He's covered closely to the middle. Deflects the pass. Diaw with the steal. And Joseph kicks to Fournier. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Jarvis Vernado's checked in for Tim Duncan. And New York with a change here, too. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Robin Lopez. Now, here's Grant. Calderon kicks to Anthony. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. And they're pushing it up. Here's Fournier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Fournier's got 12.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now, here's Grant. Calderon has the open look. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
That one goes. Count it.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Anthony can't hit.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Diaw. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Diaw's got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The third quarter comes. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got a Flalo. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the point guard position. Now here's Love. With the fadeaway. And that one's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Kevin Love. Outside Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the layup.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Galloway. Second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here is Russell. Thompson with the bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's a Flalo. Pulls up. And he overshot that one, missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
team ball.
Now here's Joseph. Passes to Bazemore. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Anthony. New York trails by 11. To the paint. Here's a Flalo. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony drives in. It's deflected. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Duncan dishes to Biyombo. Duncan, the pass to Joseph. In the corner, Bazemore with it. 5 on the clock. No good on the three.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
And he gets it to go.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Anthony left side. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Screen by Duncan. And Fournier gets it to Bazemore. Shot by Joseph, no good.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past. Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Duncan, and it's blocked. Now Anthony swiped away. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter, and Joseph kicks to Duncan. Oh, that's blocked. There's Galloway. There's the triple. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
That's good.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 10. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Anthony. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bazemore for three. Can't get it to go.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Williams again missing. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. It's deflected. Calderon dishes to Williams. O'Quinn the pass to Calderon. Duncan with the block. And they'll keep possession. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they